Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is June 2021, 51 variant question number 6. 60% of adults traveling to work by car, and a random sample of 12 adults is taken. So this is called n value. So n value sample of 12 adults. Find the probability that number of the who travel to work by car is less than 10. So it means best technique, though this is not important to show to examiner. Just I show you only, you can understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And he said, what less than 10? So less than 10 mean I need all these numbers. So how I can apply so many binomial expansion formulas? So better is that this which I don't need, some of the all is equals to 1. You're already familiar with this. So if I find 11 and 12 and subtract from 1, I will get my answer. So what is the planning? Planning is very clear. Probability equals to 1 minus if x is equals to 11 and plus x is equal to 12, 11 and 12. So planning is so simple, and how to continue. So have a look. So how to do it now? But thing is that first, what is the probability of favor? Probability of favor 60% by car, okay? And he talk about travel by car. So our concern is for 60. So P is so simple 0.60, and Q is naturally 1 minus 0.60 will become 0.40. So now I'm going to apply the formula, and formula is very clear. Binomial formula is NCR Q to power n minus R P to power R. So n is 12 and C is 12, two brackets. Then 10, C 11 and two brackets. Each first bracket we write Q, and Q is a 0.4. So 0.4, second bracket 0.6, 0.4 and 0.6. And of 12 minus 12, difference comes on the top, and 12 comes directly here, 1, and here 11. And now just a matter of typing. Wait a minute. He's saying less than 10. So less than 10, sorry, less than 10 means 10 is not a part of there. So I will cancel it. So it means less than 10 means 9 onward. So it means I have to include 10 also. This is I have to recheck it. So it means I have to plug in one more thing here. X is equal to 10 is a part of question. So it means, okay, or I can add at the end of the thing is even. No problem. So it means he said what here? So students, it means I will go for 10 as well. So plus x is equal to 10. Logic is very clear, less than 10. It means less than 10, 10 is not included. So 9 onwards, okay, that is a part, okay, I hope so clear. So now students, I'm going to, because I need some space to write it. So let me drag back and then I will write that part even. So let's start. How to do the last part is very clear. So here I get a 11 and now 12 C10. 0.4 to power is wait a minute, this is a 12 minus 12 here, 11 here, 2 comes, and 0.6 to power 10. Yeah, now I check in calculator. Okay, I think point is very clear now. And if I check it in calculator, 12C10, 12C11, 12C, so final answer after subtracting from 1 is coming with us 0.917. So not even this, subtracting from 1. So I hope so the point is very clear. We have done the first part. Second part, let's proceed. Second part, he's saying a random sample of 150. Okay, and I said before in the previous concepts, previous lectures, whenever sample is too small or small, we go for binomial. But when sample is very big, we can't go for binomial. So he's saying, well, if you read a question carefully, is sample of 150 taken? So let me write a sample. Sample is 150. And he said, find a suitable approximation. When the word approximation come, normal approximation, sometime he use a word, or suitable approximation, sometime he word estimate, or he use the word estimate. Okay, so we have to do a special technique, and that is called continuity correction. But read a question. Work by car less than 81. So less than 81 is means x is a less than 81. How to do a continuity correction? First of all, so what is the way? 81, one number bigger and one number smaller. So what is the less than? Less than means this value. So follow it. Follow means 0.5 jump. So this is 80.5. And how to write it now? After continuity correction, less than 80.5. I believe this point is very clear. Less than 80.5. Okay. So this is called continuity correction. Okay. Now, what is he talk about? A probability of favor is 0.6. So P is 0.6, that you know it very well. Q is 0.4. Question is, now we have to go for normal distribution. You may ask why, sir? Because he's saying that more than 81 out of 150, less than 81. How I can apply so many formulas? Less than 81 means there are million, sorry, not million, there are 80 numbers are there. How we can apply so many binomial formula? So we have one choice only left behind, that is a normal distribution. So you know very well what is the formula of normal? Value minus mean by deviation. So value is this. Problem we have, we don't have the mean, we don't have the deviation. How to find this kind of data? Whenever suitable approximation given, so we find our own mean and own deviation. Mean formula is NP. N is 150 and P is 0.6. And if we check it, this value, it turned to be is 90. So 90 is a mean value. Is the point is very clear? I think this is okay. Now it's the same way I'll go for deviation, NPQ root. So when I plug in these values, let's see what happens. N is 150, P is 0.6, Q is 0.4. And if I check in calculator after the whole process, and I get it here 6, because the root of this one is 6 coming. Now I will plug in this all values here. So 80.5 minus 90 by 6. If I check in calculator, this number tends to be negative 1.5833, or 3 dp also we can take it, no problem at all. 3 or 3, but round to 3 dp. Okay, after this, you know it very well. When you have a bell shape comes, there's a negative section. So negative is right is positive and left is negative. Here positive, here negative. So we will take here negative, because he said less than. So less than negative 1.58, this one clear. And how to find this area? Because you know in our table, we don't have negative values. We have a positive values only. Then what we'll do? We will do simply convert the same portion in a positive section. And you know this symmetrical diagram. So this area equal to this area. And how to get this area, students? Sum of the whole is equal to 1 minus white portion. And how to get a white portion? 1 minus 5 of 1.583. So if you check it from the table, the answer is, this is 0.9433, and finally 0.0567 is our final answer. Now let's talk about the last part of the question. Justify your answer suitable approximation. Why we are using it? And hold on, we have a basic criteria. If NP value, look, I write a formula here. If NP value is more than 1, NP value I found 90. N is 150, P is 0.6, I got 90. If it is a more than 5, okay, second criteria, NQ. N is for this one, and Q is 0.4, which becomes 60. This is again bigger than that. If they are bigger, so there's a reason that we have to go for a approximation method. So this is a justification. So this is a justification that why we go for normal approximation technique. So this is why if both values are bigger than 5, is a confirmation of converting binomial question to normal question. I mean approximation. I think you got a point very clear. And question is over.